Yes, that is very true.
Lolu suma fault la.
That is my real fault.
Because man mako warona topa.
Because I should be the person to follow for it.
Put mu jox ma xaliss bi ma yobbu ko ci aji
so that I can get monies from him and take it to Aji Fatou.
Why dama fogg ne mom?
Was as I said, I thought him.
Ngoram waru ko muna may mu dugal jinyo sam.
No, I don't think as he is our superior, he will try to put us in a bad soup or a hot soup.
Because gor si kadom rek.
Because he rely on his words.
Sula waxe ne elek dina jox Aji Fatou xaliss bi.
So when he told me that tomorrow I will give the monies to Aji Fatou,
yow waxam rek nga muna gum.
You will trust his words.
Jefam munulo ko xam.
You will not know his deeds.
Okay, before we move to the next issue, talking about his juniors. Sorry, I beg your pardon.
I want clarification on the issue of whether it's 47 or 41.
Nena dafa buga nga leral ko si ngiye njigi binda 47 la wala 41,000.
What do you have as entry in your cash book? Is it 41 or 47?
Nena yow sa cash book bi lo fa am na 41 la na 47.
41,000 la fa am.
41,000.
Te 41,000 la ko jox.
And I gave him 41,000.
So the subsequent GTR receipt issued to you, is it 41 or 47?
Nena legi receipt bi nga xamne bobu la mujjé defar mu jox la ko. Ñaata mo fa nekk 41 la wala 47?
41,000 mo fa nekk.
41,000.
That is correct. And the second clarification I want is
Nena ñaaral leral bi
in your statement you have indicated
wax nga ne
that on the 11th, I'm reading from your statement.
Nena
It says on the
statement bi la mo
11th of November 2022.
Nena November bo amé ñaar fukki fan ak ben 2022.
And you, in your testimony, you have said it's in 2021.
Nena legi so bi ngay wax fi wax nga ne 11th November 2021.
So which one is correct?
Nena ñaari ban moy dega?
My mistake, instead of 2021, ma wax len 2022.
This is my mistake. Instead of 2021, I just told them it's 2022.
Because the first one be 22 la fa def why after last paragraph be
the first one I did 2022, but the last paragraph
2021 mo fa neka.
You have 2021.
Lately la doga talk the whole suma statement be.
Later I was reviewing the statement.
Yes. Sila doga gis ne error bobu nono.
That is where I realized that there was an error.
Now the other question is on your participation on the two exercises that you do.
Nena boka bi nga xamne boka nga si ñaari exercise bi wala participation nga xamne boka nga si ñaari exercise yoy.
How much are you paid for overtime?
Nena ñaata lañ la def fay si overtime.
Is it in a form of a percentage or is it in a form of a random amount that is given to you by the director of finance?
Nena na percentage lañ de jël ñu la koy fay nda dañ lay hat no ñom dañoo xayma rek ñu jox la fay bi wala si percent la.
Déedéet duñ dee fay si percentage.
No, it's not paid as percentage.
ñoom ñoo dee xayma rek ñu fay la.
They just think how much you should be paid.
Did they base it on any directive from the CEO or from the director of finance?
Nena nda am na fu ñu wéru si CEO wala si director of finance ku leen day jox kaddu ne waa fee leen nangam.
Director of finance.
Director of finance.
Thank you.
So
on the market exercises on the fifth period, how much are you paid? Or is it based on percentage or is based on also?
Nena si fifth period bi exercise bi ngeen dee def ñaata lañ leen dee fay na si percentage tamit wala loolu tamit dañoo toog xalaat.
Or discretional amount given to you by the director of finance.
Wala dañoo toog xalaat director of finance lu mu xalaat rek loolu lañ leen dee fay.
Wow, dañ dee xayma rek fay la.
Yes,
amul percentage.
In the discretion of the director of finance. There is no like percentage.
Collectors from 2019, that is how you have been operating?
Nena kon depuis bi nga nekk collectors depuis 2019 kon dafa mel ni yoon boobu ngeen dee nekk di def loolu wala loolu ngeen dee def toujours.
You did not question as to why they give that discretional amount for both your allowance and the exercise?
Kenn du laajte lu tax ñu leen di toog di xalaat ne lii lañ leen war a fay si seen exercice bi bu yëpp si li nga xam ne loolu lañ ngi liggéey.
Déedéet.
No.
Council, you may proceed.
Thank you. Now we can move to the next one. That is 135,000 issue.
La lieu ñu dem ci benen fan moy 135,000 issue.
What can you
Council, have we exhausted the discussion on the 41,000? I think that's not exhausted yet.
Thank you, Honorable Commissioner. I've lost my. Now let's go back to the issue of 41,000. You said you did not follow up, but sometime in early February 2022, what happened?
Nena wangane topolo ko pour affaire receipt bi nena way February 2022 nena wangane lan mo mujé xew.
Dama tok ñu saaf ma memo.
I was just sitting, I was served a memo.
Ñu binda ci memo bi ne dama suppress council's revenue.
And on the memo it was written that I have suppressed council's revenue.
Do you have copy of that memo?
Nena ba am nga copy memo bobu?
Wow, man ko amé.
Yes, I do have it.
From which department was it from?
Nena memo bi ci bar department la bayegu.
AG Director of Admin.
AG Director of Admin.
Okay, may we please have the copy of the memo?
Nena ndamun nañ ko jot.
It's not one memo. There is a memo for the 8th of February 2022 and the issue of unaccounted and suppression of revenue dated 27 January 2022.
Nena du bena memo mo fa nek de.
Wow, man ci kaw rek la baye xel waye benen bi ci suuf mom.
I only avert my mind to the one on top, but that of the middle one.
Okay. What happened to that of the middle?
Nena bu nek ci suuf lu fa yow.
The middle one bobu later lañ ñu ko doga jox.
I was later given that one.
The one in the middle is dated the 27th of January 2022. It's like this, it's January before February, but
Wow.
you've only seen the one in February.
Wow.
Nena bu January bi lañ joxa bi na way yow bu February bi nga gisoon.
Bu February bi la receive.
Yes, that is the one I received.
Waye benen bi receive uma ko.
But I didn't receive the first
January
one.
Yes.
That of January.
That was the one addressed to you. This one is addressed to the CEO.
Nena bobu lañ binda setul benen bi mom ci CEO bi lañ ko binda.
Ah, okay.
Very well.
Madam Chair, we apply to tender two memos. First one dated 27th day of January 2022, addressed from the Director of Internal Audit Unit, addressed to the CEO, subject unaccounted and suppression of revenue. Copied Lord Mayor, Chairman, Finance Committee, Director of Finance, Director of Admin, and Finance Manager. The second memo is dated 8th of February 2022, addressed to the following collectors: Hadijatou Jambang, Georges Sanyang, Mary Oga, Mudu Lamin Jai, Umi Dabo, and Pa Matar Ndao. Subject suppression of council revenue. Copied Lord Mayor, CEO, Director of Finance, Chairman of Establishment and Committee, and Chairman of Finance Committee, and Internal Audit of B.C.C, all into evidence as an exhibit.
A memo dated the 8th of February 2022. The memo emanated from the acting director of admin. It is addressed to Hadijatou Jambang, Jojo Sinyan, Mari Ogu, Mudu Laminjai, Umidabo, and Pamatar Ndau. And the subject is suppression of council revenue. It is copied to the Lord Mayor B.C.C, CEO, Director of Finance, Chairman Establishment Committee, Chairman Finance Committee, internal audit, and a file copy is maintained. The second memo, which is an internal audit engagement memo, is dated the 27th of January 2022. The memo emanated from the acting Director of Internal Audit. It is addressed to the Chief Executive Officer. It has the subject unaccounted and suppression of revenue. It is copied to the Lord Mayor, the Chairman, Finance Committee, Director of Finance, Director of Admin, Finance Manager. And attached to the said memo is a list of the various revenue collectors who did not account for revenues that they have collected. And the second attachment is the summary of unaccounted revenue. These documents are admitted in a bundle together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/HJ/003.
As the Commission pleases. Now, Madam Jambang, upon seeing this memo, what did you do?
Dama dem straight si Mr. Camara.
I went straight to Mr. Camara.
Mane ko dama gis suma tour si suppression of council's revenue.
I said to him that I saw my name on the suppression of council's revenue.
Mune ma Hadijatou demal tok dina ko fay.
He said to me, Hadijatou, go and sit down, I will pay.
Mane ko lolu du wa.
I said to him, no, that is not this year.
Mun nga tok ne joxuma la xaliss.
You will sit and say, you can sit and say, I don't give you monies.
Dama buga rek nga fay xaliss bi aji Fatou mun ma recital.
I want you to pay the monies because Alfaju is going to the bank.
Mune ma wa baxna.
He said, okay, that's good.
Dina ko fay.
I will pay.
Ma tok rek.
I was sitting.
Sorry, ma return back suñ office.
I then went back to the office.
Ibu Drame ñew oma.
One Ibu Drame came and called me.
Mune ma ñew uyu Lord Mayor.
And said to me, let me go and answer to the Lord Mayor.
How long was this? Was it the same day that you confronted the Director of Finance?
Then li nda yaga bi moy lan na bes bi nga xamne bobu bena bes bi la bi nga dem ci Director of Finance.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So bima demee uyu Lord Mayor.
When I went to answer to the Lord Mayor.
Ak yeneen ñaari collector yi tudda seen tur.
And the other two collectors, those are named.
Actually keneen ki ñëwutoon mënu ko woon a make man maa Jojo rek a fa nekkoon.
But it was the third person couldn't be able to make it up. Only myself and Jojo were present.
So ñu dem fekk fa gaay toog.
We went there and we find them, the guy sitting there.
Lord Mayor mu ngi toog.
The Lord Mayor was sitting.
Mr. Bachili mu ngi toog.
Mr. Bachili was there.
Ibu Drame mu ngi toog.
Ibu Drame was there.
I'm sorry, who's Ibn Drame?
And I can know Ibu Drame.
Mooy woon former Director of Finance, former Deputy Actually fàtte naa lan mooy woon post am.
I cannot remember exactly.
ñu dugga si toog.
They were all sitting.
Yaagut ñu call Aji Fatou pour mu ñëw.
From there, Aji Fatou was called to come.
So mayor bi mu ne lan moo tax ñun ñu jox Camara xaalis bi.
Then Mayor then raised a question to say why, what is the reason of us giving money to Camara?
Do you have any idea how did the mayor know about you people or the collectors giving Mr. Camara the money?
No, namba xam nga nakala Mayor bi yegé né yen collectors yi amna xaalis bi nga am né jox ngeen ko Mr. Camara.
Déedéet xaw ma naka la ko
No,
yegee.
I don't know how he became aware of that.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Man dama toog rek ñu oo ma pour ma dem wuyu ko.
I was sitting, as I said, I was called to go and answer to him.
Buñ demee.
When we were there,
mu wax.
He just say
lan ndax ñun xamuñ lan moo nekk suñ liggéey fii.
whether we don't know our work.
ndax ñun amuñ right pour jox kenn xaalis fii ku dul cashier bi pour mu recital ñu.
That we don't have a right to give money to anybody apart from the cashier for the cashier to give receipts or issue receipts to us.
Because mu ne ñoom oo nañ Mr. Camara laaj ko.
Because he said they called Mr. Camara and asked him.
Mr. Camara mu ne moom ñun joxuñ ko xaalis.
Mr. Camara denied to say we have given him monies.
Unfortunately, Aji Fatou dugga si.
During that period, Hadijatou entered.
So bi Aji Fatou dugga see.
When she entered the office.
Aji Fatou ne ko Camara door na di fay xaalis si xale yi.
Then Hadijatou said to them that Mr. Camara have started paying our monies.
After sila Bachili wane.
Then Mr. Bachili said,
moom dafa bëggoon a dog lii si suñ salary.
he wanted to take these monies from our salaries.
waaye ñoom waxuñ woon ak ñun si dara.
But they did not say nothing to the admin.
bi gaay waxee ba pare.
After when they explained until they are ready.
ma ne leen ndax mun ngeen ñoo may ñun ñu wax.
Then I asked them whether we can be given permission to explain.
ñu ne ma waaw mun ngaa wax.
Yes, the green light was given to us.
ma wax leen ne yéen mi toog fii kenn mësuñoo oo si issue bii nii.
Then I said to them, all of you who sit in here, none of you have ever called us for such an issue.
yéen ak ñoo doog a oo tey.
This is the first time for you to call us here for this such.
yéen la Camara di wax ne man joxuma ko xaalis.
It's you people, Camara will say that I did not give monies to him.
waaye Camara xam na ne man moom laa jox xaalis bi.
But Camara himself knows that I have given monies to him.
soo leen dogoon lii si suñ salary bi.
Hadn't this was taken out of our salaries,
di ngeen enu suñ aha.
you people will carry our sins.
because ñun lekkuñ xaalis si council.
Because we don't eat any monies from council.
xaalis bi Camara lañ ko jox. because
We have given these monies to Mr. Camara.
because dañ fogoon ne foofu la gën a safety dan ñu bàyyi ko si kër bi.
Because we thought that it was safer to keep the monies, to give him the monies than we keep the monies at home.
waaye suñ xamoon ne dañ koo jox xaalis bi lii di ñu fa fekka.
But if we knew that if we give these monies, this will happen,
ndi kon xaalis bi dañ koo denca suñ kër yi safely.
then it will be better for us to keep the monies with us at home safely.
after gaay nañu ne garaawut mun ngeen a dem ñun dinañ proceed with the issue inshallah.
Now they told us to disperse, and they promised that they will deal with the issue.
after lañ génna.
Then we left.
biñ génnee.
When we left,
next day bi ma ñëw liggéey si.
the following day when I came for work,
ma dem jël suma cash book bi.
I went and took my cash book.
ma gis ne recital nañ na ma.
There I observed that they have receipted me.
That's on the issue of the 41,000.
Like 41,000, yeah.
waaw boobu issue 41,000.
Yes, that is the issue for 41,000.
And did you inquire who paid and who attached the receipt?
Wow.
Yes.
And what were you told and who did you ask?
Aji Fatou la laaj.
I asked Aji Fatou.
mu ne ma waaw Camara fay na ko.
And say yes, Camara have paid the monies.
ma ne ko lan moo tax nga back date nga date ko date bi mu ne ma date bi mu ko fay moom lañ ko war a issue.
I then asked him, why did you write this date? He said yes, because the day the monies was paid, that will be the date I'll make wrote on the receipt.
waaw mu ne ma duñ ko mun a back date because loolu noonu loi may ñu yoon pour ñu def loolu bés bi mu ko fayee bés boobu lañ la war a recital.
And she said to me, we don't have a right to backdate it because the day the monies was paid, that was supposed to be the day on the receipt.
mu ne ma jotu bul nangooti lii mu dal la.
And she advised me to say, let me not agree such to happen again.
And did you have that receipt with you?
waaw maa ngi ko amee.
Yes, I do.
Can we please see? What date is on that receipt?
On the 8th of February 2022.
8, 2022.
Okay. May I please have the exhibit of the memo? The exhibit of the memo. It was the same day that you guys had a meeting in mayor's office that this receipt was issued to you.
Namba bena bes bila binga amne bobu ngena amon meeting si office mayor bobu lañ la jox receipt bi.
Waaw foog naa bés boobu la ko fay.
I think yes, it was that day he paid.
Okay, that's the issue of the 41,000 is resolved. Now we can move to the issue of 135,000.
Na legi bu 41 bi bobu mom leer na legi nañ dem pour mu na leral bu 135,000.
But before we move to that, on this memo,
Na bala ñu dem fofu simbiri memo bi mu amé ni
your cash suppression is 135,000.
na 135,000 bobu nga manje.
Then there is a summary of unaccounted revenue totaling 175,000.
So ko sété yépp li nga amné manje nañ buñ ko xayma dem na be 175,000.
Waaw.
Yes.
Now can you explain to us, because if you add the two together, it's still past the 41,000.
Légui nga léral ñu parce que ñaar yoy yépp soko dajalé ben sa lolu na nga gis né ëpp na 41,000.
Waaw loolu nekkutoon man suma fault.
Yes, that wasn't my fault.
Faulty cashier bi la.
It's the cashier's fault.
Because so demee through my cash book.
If you check through my cash book,
2021 September 16.
16th of September 2021.
Yes.
100,000 bi.
Not 100,000.
Check la woon.
It was a check.
Te moom cashier bi draw na receipt bi.
And the cashier have drawn a receipt already.
35,000 bi cash la.
The 35,000 was cash.
Yep, on the same day, 16 September 2021.
And it falls on the same day, 16th of September 2021.
Cashier bi moo tayut suma receipt bi daf ko bàyyi si book bi. Si receipt bookam bi sorry.
The cashier didn't tie the receipt on my cash book. He left the receipt on his on cash book.
The cash books, in whose custody? Why do you leave your cash book with the cashier?
Nena lutanga buy sa cash book si cashier bi.
Because duty la put mu tayal ma receipt suma ko fayé payment bi.
Yes, because it's her duty for her to tie the receipt therein after payment.
I understand that, but after pasting the receipt, as you said, the cash book is your cash book.
Nena waye bu mu attaché receipt bi ba paré cash book bo mom sa cash book la.
Wow, suma cash book la.
Yes, it's my cash book.
But from what you were explaining, it's as if it's never in your custody.
Nena waye sa ni nga waxé dafa melni book bobu nekk do ci sa loxo.
Wow, book bi nekkut man mako mom personally.
No, it seems it doesn't mean that I own the book personally.
Book bi boogi B.C.C la Banjul City Council.
The book belongs to B.C.C, Banjul City Council.
Suma liggéeyee li ma fa def ba pare.
Whenever I'm done with it,
accounts lañ dé yóbbu book yi fa lañ ko dé bay.
We normally took these books to the account. That's where we leave them.
Ala wuñ kenn pour mu génné cash book yóbbu ko sa kër.
Nobody was allowed to go along with the cash book.
Because so ñëwé put fay.
Because when you come to pay,
sometimes tinga fekk cashier bi mu ngi busy.
Sometimes you might find the cashier busy.
Su compté sa xaalis bi ba pare.
When she accounted the money, your money is already.
Daf la né dugal ko ci sa cash book bi.
You say then enter that in your cash book.
After dina la recital bala ma wacha.
After I will be receipting you before I close.
Su boba nga né ko waaw yow nga génna dem.
There you agree to say yes, then you go.
Mota cash book bi dé mëna nekk ci mom be the following day.
This is why the cash book sometimes stay with her until the following morning.
Okay, I understand. But if then from the cashier, then you will take the book from the cashier and take it back to finance.
Then as soon as cashier bi nga xamné mo amé book bi dag day jël book bi nga dal di dem ci finance.
We just need to understand the trend of the book, as in at what point do you have it? At what point is it at the cashier, and at what point would it have to go back to the finance department like you said?
Nena mu buga pour nga leral moy kañ nga dé amé book bi kañ la dé nek ci yow wala kañ la dee nekk si cashier bi wala kañ la dee nekk si finance department.
cashier bi su paree si cash books yi yëpp.
When the cashier is done with the cash books,
dafa jël books yi yóbbu ko account.
he or she will take the books to account.
Then ki war a liggéey si books yi.
Then the one who should prepare or process on the said books,
su paree jël books yi enter li moo enter yëpp delloowaat books yi yëpp account.
after I will take the books and enter whatever she's supposed to enter and take the books back to account.
Because license department ñëpp a dee dem field.
Because all the license departments used to go to the field.
So books yëpp dañ ko dee buy accounts because foofu la gars yi dee nekka.
All the books will be left at the accounts because that is where normally all these people are staying.
So foofu lañ dee war a buy books yi.
That is where we normally put these books. or
After
leave
su
the
fekkee
books.
cashier bi pare na.
After when the cashier is ready, the cashier is ready.
Then, if that's the case, I think it will be that easy. You just count your money. You're not present when they're writing the receipt. You're not present when they're pasting the receipt. You just count the money. It's confirmed by the cashier, and you have to leave the money there, and there is no way you have to be there for you to confirm that the receipt is pasted. Now,
Then a kon dafa melni so demé nga jo cashier bi halis mu konté halis bi sa kanam be yow sa nga confirm ngi waaw halis ma ko jot nangam la. Den dafa melni légui kon yow do dé féké jamono bi nga xamné cashier bi mu ngi def receipt bi ci sa book bi.
waaw yéenay di nga dem fekk mu ngi busy nga bàyyi ko fa.
Yes, sometimes you will find the cashier busy, you then leave the book there.
yéenay nga dem fekk busy wut mu recital la si sa kanam.
Yes, sometimes you go and she's not busy, she can receipt you just in front of you.
okay, but you have your receipt books. Do you always have your receipt books?
Then why sa receipt books yi na ko dé amé?
The ticket books.
Moy ticket book yi ya ko dé am yena ko dé am.
mooy GTR biñ dee use. waaw boobu moom personally yow yaa ko dee handle.
Yes, that is handled by you personally.
because boobu you are not entitled pour nga jox ko kenn.
Then you are not entitled to give these receipts to anybody
sa tur moo fa nekka.
because it's your name against the receipts.
te yow yaa war a sign book.
And you are the one to initiate your signature there.
Okay, that's fine.
That's
now,
fine.
the issue of the 135 you started, can you please continue?
Then andamon nga ñu continue ñu leral affaire 135.
You made mention of 100 being a check and 35 being in cash.
Then li nga waxon ne 100 bi bobu check la won way 35 lolu halis la won cash.
waaw.
And,
Yes.
And you've stated that you went to Hadijatou Nyang, the cashier,
Then wax nga ne da nga demone ci Hadijatou Nyang cashier bi.
and realized that she did not enter those receipts in your book.
Then booba nga yegg ne moom receipt yooyu dugalut ko ci sa book bi.
When did you find out this?
Then lii kañ nga ko yeggoon?
memo bi buñ ma ko saafee.
When I was served with the memo.
But from the time you've paid this to her until the time you received the memo, how long was it?
Then yaagaay bi kañ la bi nga ko joxee xaalis bi ak bi nga jotee memo bi.
dem na ba ay 4 to 5 months.
4 to 5
if I can
months.
recall.
And now, again, you see why I was asking about you knowing the receipt or you being there when you receipted and having proof of payment.
Then gis nga li moo taxoon mu laa laajte pour receipt bi ba ñu la ko day jox ak pour wane ne dëgg la xaalis bi jox naa ko fa wala fay naa ko.
waaw.
Because,
maa ngi ko doog a gis.
sorry, because that will indicate the time you've paid and that you're present and you've seen it pasted. Because if you don't check your book and you don't know the time or when not they paste the receipt, you will never know if it's paid.
Then li moo tax da nga war a fekkee fay bi nga check sa book bi nga xam because soo fekkee doo mun a xam kañ lañ fayoon doo xam ban bis la ban jamono wala ban waxtu.
waaw loolu dëgg la.
Yes, that is true.
but sometimes liggéey bi moo dee bari si sa boppa bi ba dang dee jaxasoo sax.
Yes, sometimes because of the load of the work, it makes you feel confused.
And eventually, Hadijatou, the cashier, did the correction or she resolved the issue?
Then Hadijatou lan la mujjee def.
waaw bi ma demee ma laaj ko.
When I went to her and I asked her,
mu ne ma déedéet tay naa ko.
she said, no, I have
ma ne ko déedéet
attach the receipt therein.
ma ne ko déedéet seetal cash book baa ngi nii tayuloo
I
ko
said, no, you didn't attach it. This is the cash book. Check
mu ne
it.
ma kon baalal ma dama fàtte xaaral ma dem si suma GTR bi
She said to me, forgive me, I know I forgot. Let me check my GTR.
mu dem si GTR am bi gis fa receipt si
There
ne
she
draw woon
went
na ko ba
to
pare
GTR and found that the receipt is therein.
And the dates on the GTR correspond the day you gave her the money?
Nena bés bu nekk si GTR bi date bi ak bés bi nga ko jox xaalis bi nena ba nekk na benn bés.
waaw yëpp benn la
Yes, when it is the same day.
Okay. Let me tender the receipt. The receipt of the payment for 41,000 as paid by the Director of Finance, Mr. Camarano.
Nena receipt bi wone na ne 41,000 bi boobu Mr. Camara fay na ko.
waaw
Yes.
Madam Chair, we apply to tender the extract of the receipt of payment dated 8 February 2022 for the sum of 41,000 into evidence as an exhibit.
A receipt dated the 8th of February 2022 is hereby admitted in evidence, and it is marked as LTC/BCC/HG/004.
As the Commission pleases. Now, Madam Jambang, do you still work for BCC?
Ba léegi yaa ngi liggéeyal BCC.
waaw maa ngi liggéeyal BCC
Yes,
bi
I'm
léegi
working for BCC.
Now, the cash suppression issue is how many? It's for the 6 of you.
Nena cash suppression man bi nga xam ne xew na foofu yéen juróom ñi benn la woon.
Do you know if all these 6 people still work for BCC?
Nena ndaa am nga xam-xam yooyu si juróom-ñaar benn nit yooyu noonu ndaa ñoom ñëpp ñu ngi liggéey BCC bi léegi.
foog naa ñaar ñoo fa nekkut di liggéey kenn ki dafa pension foog naa mooy Mood Lamin Njaay
Yes.
I think only the
ak
2 of them are not therein, but the one of them is pension, that is
Moodu Lamin Njaay
Njai
ak Jojo Sanyang
and Jojo Sanyang.
waaye Jojo moom dafa bokk si ñuñ toogloo
But for Jojo is among those that they were told to sit and wait.
Which is still in relation to this suppression.
Nena loolu bokk na si affaire yi ma ci xaalis boobu.
understanduma sa question bi
Nena ndaa seen toogaay bi wala seen retirement bi ndaa loolu yëpp ànd na wala bokk na si suppression bi mooy xaalis bu manqué boobule.
Wait, I understand Modlamin Jai is retired.
Nena moom de leer na si moom ne Modou Njie moom dafa retire.
waaw
I'm now referring to Jojo Sanya.
Nena léegi laajte bi mooy Jojo Sanyang.
waaw loo wax noonu si Jojo
What do you say about Jojo?
She testified here, she told the commission that she is interdicted. Is it still in relation to this cash suppression?
Nena moom wax na fi de bala yow nga ñëw fi moom dafa nekk fi mu wax waaye moom ta wax na ne ba léegi dañ ko wax pour mu toogangum nena ndaa toogaam bu boobu bokk na si xaalis bu manqué boobule.
déedéet bi issue bi nii toog nekkut boobu lañ ko toogloo
No, it's not about this issue.
because issue bi nii setul na Mr. Camara setul na ko ba
Because
pare
this issue have been settled by Mr. Camara already.
moom case am beneen la
I think she have a different case.
xam naa ne moom dina leen mun a explainal further details.
She's in the position to explain.
I understand. I wasn't about to ask. Anyway, Do you have any loan and or advance salaries with council?
Nanda musunga leb council wala musunga jël xaalis in advance bala salary bi di jot.
Déedéet.
No.
Did you receive any form of support from council?
Nanda mus nañ la jot dara pour jàppale la mën la dimbale.
Waaw.
Yes.
What form of support?
Nena ban façon support la woon.
Bima jënda suma lensi.
Bima.
Medical support.
Medical support.
Medical support, yes.
And it was for the sum of how much?
Mu ne ñaata la woon.
I think 2005. Actually, I don't know.
I think 2005. Actually, I don't know.
When was this?
Nena li kañ la woon.
Actually, mënuma ko recall.
Actually, I cannot be able to recall.
You can note it down and provide us with the information.
Mun nga ko bind pour nga jàppale ñu nga leeral ñu.
Madam Jambang, do you run any other business aside from council job?
Nee na su dul liggéey bi ngay liggéey si council ndax am na beneen business bi nga dee def.
Waaw.
Yes.
What sort of business?
Nee na ban business la.
Dama dee jaay.
I used to sell.
Is it a registered business? What exactly do you sell?
Nee na ban façon business na danga ko register mu ne lan nga dee jaay.
Dama dee jaay bagage goods la dee jaay.
I do sell goods.
Yéenay ma am order.
Sometimes I do have orders.
Catering.
Catering.
Okay, what's the name of your business?
Nee na sa business bi nu mu tudda.
Déedéet amut tudde.
There is no name for it.
It's not a registered business.
Nee na kon business bi register la ko. No.
All right. In the absence of any questions from the commissioners, Madam Chair, that will be all for this witness.
Madam Jambang, you are discharged. We will call you when we review your cash books.
Nee na fu mu ne nii daal jaaxal nañu
Please call in the next
pour
witness.
tey nee na léegi suñ seetee sa books yi nañ la suñ la soolee nañ la.
Waa baax na jërëjëf.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Madam Witness. Good afternoon. In which language do you wish to make your testimony, Madam Witness? In which language do you wish to make your testimony? Okay. Mr. Boja, you can help the witness.
Very well.
Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters.
Nee na ñu ngi la ndokkale si commission bi fii.
What is your religion?
nee na lan mooy sa diine.
Islam.
Islam.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
nee na léegi comme jullit nga ndaa pare nga pour nga téye Quran nga waat wala da nga ekkati sa loxo nga waat.
Wow, nati Al-Quran.
Yes, I'm ready to take
Madam
one.
Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Hold the Holy Quran. No, your right hand. And then repeat after me. Can we speak into the mic clearly for everybody to hear? I,
waxal ne man
Man,
Maimuna Touray,
Maimuna Touray
Maimuna Touray,
do swear that
ne waat naa ne
waat naa ne
I'll speak the truth,
naa wax dëgga
dinaa wax dëgga,
the whole truth,
dëgga rek dëgga rek
dëgga rek,
and nothing but the truth.
du dara du dul dëgga
du dara du dul dëgga,
So help me God.
suma diggante yàlla.
suma diggante Yàlla.
Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to for us to proceed.
ñu nga doggale ñu ne naka bëccëg bi.
Jaama rek.
I'm fine.
You are welcome.
nee na ñu ngi la bismillah.
Ma ngi
Council, you may proceed.
Please tell the commission your name.
sa tur ak sa santa.
man maa ngi tudda Maimuna Touray.
Maimuna Touray are my names.
Your address.
foo dëgga.
Banjul laa dëkkoon waaye léegi dama move to Farato.
I was in Banjul but right now I moved to Farato.
Your educational background.
nee na sa jànga bi fu mu em fal nga door ak fal nga em.
High school laa wàcca.
I'm a high school product.
Now, can you read and write?
nee na mën ngaa jàng wala kayit wala mën ngaa bind kayit.
Waaw.
Yes.
You gave a statement, an additional statement on the 9th of October 2023 and on the 3rd of December 2024 respectively.
nee na da nga joxe woon ñaari statement.
Waaw.
Yes.
Please go through the statements that you have been given by currently, and you tell us whether it's the same document that was obtained from you.
nee na nga seet ñaari kayit yooyu tegu sa kanam noonu nee na mooy sa statement bi ndax nga seet naa boobu la wala déet mooy ñaari kayit yi ñu la tegal noonu.
Waaw baax na. Waaw maa ko binda.
We apply to another statement of the witness and the additional statement dated the 9th of October 2023 and 3rd of December 2024 respectively into evidence as exhibit.
The witness statement dated the 9th of October 2023 and the additional witness statement dated the 3rd of December 2024 are both admitted together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/BCC/MT/001.
As the commercial places, you were appointed as a collector in 2018?
nee na 2018 dañu la appoint as a collector.
Waaw.
Yes.
Do you have your appointment letter?
nee na amoo sa appointment letter.
Waaw maa ngi amee suma appointment letter bi waaye 2019 lañ ma appoint.
Yes, I have my appointment letter, but I was appointed in the year 2019.
So in your statement it is 2018, that is not correct.
nee na kon sa statement bi li nga wax foofu mooy 2018 kon loolu moom correct.
2018 maa ngi woon si revenue collection bi waaye maa ngi woon foofu noonu as part time.
2018 I was a revenue collector but as part-time revenue collector.
Were you given any employment letter indicating you are part-time employee?
nee na ndax jox nañ la woon letter pour woon la ne yaa ngi nekk liggéey foofu part-time employment.
waa bi contract bi jeexee si lañ ma jox letter bi pour woon ma ne ma sa contract bi jeex na 2018 bi.
Yes, when the contract elapsed, that was the time I was issued with a letter to indicate to me that the contract have elapsed.
Do you have that, the letter? The contract you were given?
nee na am nga letter contract boobu noonu.
waa contract letter bi jeexoon bi maa ngi ko amee.
Yes, I do.
May I please see this?
nee na ba mun nañ ko gis.
Now, this is to notify you that you have your contract as a revenue collector has expired on the 31st of January 2019. This is a notification letter.
Yes, this is what I was issued with.
But when you were taken on board as an employee on contract, were you issued with any document?
Nena lu moy la tele gi moy buñ la jëlé part time bo bi nga wax comme contract bi nena jamono bobu nda dañ la joxon letter de la bu lay woné né jël nañ la way part time.
Dédé joxuñ ma bobu ben letter.
No, I was issued with none.
Now how were you employed on contract?
Nena kon liggéey contract bo bi nga doron naka lañ la jëlé on ci liggéey bobu part time bobu.
Waaw Mr. Nyang moma jëlone.
I was employed by Mr. Nyang.
Who is Mr. Nyang?
Abdoulaye Nyang.
Abdoulaye Nyang.
Who is Abdoulaye Nyang?
Then I can know Abdoulaye Nyang.
Mo nekkon sun finance director.
He was our finance director.
Now you knew there was a vacancy and you applied for it, or?
Nena nda danga yegon ne amna fa place nga dal di bindé moy application wala?
Dédé man dama bindon application yu bari ma yobbu ko ci different areas.
I wrote a lot of applications and served different areas.
Now, have you had any relationship with Abdoulaye Nyang before?
Nena Abdoulaye Nyang da amna li ngeen séhanté bala boba?
Musuma ko xam sax.
I have never knew him before.
Now, who employed you in council? Who brought you to council?
Nena kan mo la yobu ci council?
Understand malade.
Kan mo la yobu ci council?
Who introduced you to Abdoulaye Nyang?
Wala kan mo la wa affaire Abdoulaye Nyang?
Late Laiba.
Late Laiba.
Right. You have a relationship with the late Abdoulaye Ba?
Nena Abdoulaye jëm ci Yalla Abdoulaye Ba nda am nga li nga séhanté ak mom?
Dédé.
No.
Now, how did he, the former mayor, late Abdoulaye Ba, introduce you to Abdoulaye Nyang?
Nena kon naka la démé be former mayor bi Abdoulaye Ba dal di la introduce ci Abdoulaye Nyang?
Wow, man ñun ñep Banjul lañ dëkka.
We are all citizens or residents of Banjul.
So bima bindé suma application bi.
When I wrote my application,
Ma yobbu ko fofu nonu.
I took it therein.
So silama laaj yow fan nga joggé?
He then asked me, where do you come from?
Mané ko Tabaku Road la joggé.
I said to him, I'm from Tobacco Road.
So mu ne ma dropal sa application bi fi suñ la soxlé dinañ la call.
Then he said to me, now you drop your application here. Whenever they need a rise, we will call you.
Wow, after sila talk rek bena bes ñu call ma.
There I stayed for, it happens one day I was called
Ñu ne ma mun nga uyu ci council bi.
to say you can answer to council.
So bima démé
Upon my arrival therein,
ñu ne ma vacances amangut de waaye ñu ngi nit collectors waaye dañ la jëlangum nga nekkangum fofu nonu du train.
I was told that there wasn't any vacancy yet, but they need revenue collectors, so I can stay there and start to train.
Wa ñu ne ma nga train be bala nga munale tombe vacances su amé ñu jël la.
Then I was told to stay and train whenever there is a vacancy, I'll be employed.
Now, were you paid? Were you given a remuneration for this?
Nena jamono bobu na so liggéey am dañ fa am fay bu ñu la dee jox ci part time bobu.
Wow, 1,100 and 1,002 something la de waaye mun nga fatale ko ñaata.
I was paid 1,200, but I cannot remember exactly on top of
were you
what.
paid?
Naka lañ la dee fay ci xaalis bi la na dee jox ndax.
Wa xaalis lañ ma dee jox ci kaasiya bi laa dee dem foofu laa dee jëlee suma salary boobu.
I used to receive my salary from the pay table.
Now, 2019, you were formally employed.
Then in 2019 lañ la mujjee jël liggéey.
Wow.
Yes, that's correct.
Do you have your appointment letter?
Then I am appointment letter.
Wa man ko amé.
Yes, I do.
Were you confirmed after 2019?
Then about 2019 bi fa jógee dañ la confirm mooy confirmation.
No, joxuñ ma confirmation letter de appointment letter rek lañ ma jox.
Only appointment letter. I wasn't served with a confirmation letter.
May I please see your appointment letter?
Then I'm mun nañ gis appointment letter.
Original bi na mun naa la jox copy bi.
The original or the copy?
Copy bi.
we apply to tender the original copy of the appointment letter addressed to the witness, Maimuna Touray, to the position of a revenue collector. The date is 31st of January 2019, into evidence as an exhibit. And the notification of expiration of contractual agreement addressed to the witness, Maimuna Touray, the revenue collector, on the 2nd of January 2019, into evidence as an exhibit.
A letter dated the 31st of January 2019 with reference R/B.C.C/P/17/T in brackets 22 addressed to Maimuna Touray, Revenue Collector, and the subject is appointment as Revenue Collector. It is signed by the CEO. It is copied to the Lord Mayor, Admin Manager, Acting Director of Finance, Audit Manager, and a file copy is maintained. A letter dated the 2nd of January 2019 with reference 9/B.C.C/P/17/T in brackets 22. It is addressed to Maimuna Touray, Revenue Collector, and the subject is expiration of contractual agreement. It is signed by the CEO and it is copied to the Lord Mayor, Acting Director of Admin, Acting Director of Finance, Audit Officer, and a file copy is maintained. These two documents are admitted as exhibit in evidence and they are marked as LGC/BCC/MT/002.
Ask the Commission, please. Now, you were stationed in one unit throughout 2018 or 2019. That is the daily market collection.
In the
Is that correct?
2018 year, Bianchi daily market collection.
Wa 2018 man for one.
Yes, that's correct.
Now, have you ever been transferred from that unit?
That
Dede man fofu rek la musa neka.
is the only place I have ever served.
And your collections too, do you pay to the cashier or you go to the bank to deposit your collection?
Si cashier bi lañ ko de yobu.
I used to deposit or submit it to the cashier.
Which cashier is that?
Ban cashier la?
Man ñaari cashier ñoo ma fa fekka, Umi Jagne ak Yasin Jom.
Two cashiers in my time, Umi Jagne and
Yasin Jom.
Now, you have your cash books from 2018?
Then depuis 2018 yang I have cash book.
Wow.
Yes.
Do you have them with you here?
Nena yang ko ame fi wala?
Wow.
Yes.
Can we please see your cash book?
Nena mamun nañ ko gis.
we apply to tender 4 cash books. The witness Maimuna Touray for the market daily collection unit. The first is from 2018 to 2019. We have from 2020 to 2021, from 2021 to 2022, and the last cash book is from 2022. To be admitted into evidence and marked accordingly as an exhibit.
Madam Touray, the cash book you maintained for 2018, it started off on the 2nd of July. What happened to the
cash book
from the 1st to
being
July
on
2nd?
2018 nena bobu mungi door July nena lota mu door July.
Wow, bés bobu nonu mo nekk the first day pour man ma start entering.
This was the first day I started entering.
And when were you appointed?
Nena kañ lañ la appoint?
Man 2018 last start B.C.C. lolu mu ngi nekkoon February.
I started 2018 in the month of February.
Waaye maa ngi woon comme under training gars dañ ma doon train dama àndaa ñoom si field bi ñu maa woon.
But at that time it was a training. I was just accompanying them and they were showing me.
So bés bi ma dooree di recital suma boppa di demal suma boppa si field bi mooy that very day bi ma started di recite si suma book bi.
This is the very day I started reciting myself, and that is the day I started recording on this cash book.
The witness, Maimuna Touray, maintained 4 cash books covering the period 2019 to 2022. These cash books are admitted in evidence as exhibit and they are marked as LGC/BCC/MT/003.
As the Commission places. Now, in the year 2018, when you were a part-time collector or on contract before you were employed full-time,
At 2018 bi nga xamne wax nga ko fi ne dañ la jëlone as part time bala ñu lay jël full time moy employment.
You said your salary was below $2,000.
Neena wax nga fi ne sa salary mututon ñaari junni.
Wow.
Yes.
Now how were you surviving with that?
Neena si lolu naka nga nekkon di dunda?
Because you work every day from Monday to Friday.
Neena fogg na ne bes bu nekk nga de liggéey joge ko alternate ba aljuma.
Nekku ne every day lañ dee liggéey.
Not every day.
Okay.
Dañ dee am off days.
We have off days.
What are your off days?
Neena lan moy sa off days?
Dafa des ci zone bi nga nekka.
It depends on the zone you are allocated.
Léegi nga am off 3 days.
Sometimes we have 3 days off.
Sometimes nga am 2 days.
Sometimes 2 days.
But at least or minimum you'll work for 2 days.
Nena waye munta newi da nga liggéey lu ba wala lu am ñaari fan.
Wow.
Yes.
Was that amount reasonable? Less than $2,000?
Nena legi li nga liggéey ak li nga la jox li nga am ne mudut ñaari junni nda dafa war.
Warutoon de waaye nag léegi nag naka laay def parce que time boobu noonu maa ngi soxloon liggéey bëgguma woon a toog si kër bi.
It was not reasonable, but how for do? Because at that time I needed work because I was only staying at home.
No, but do you have other benefits from the work? That's what I'm asking.
Nena waaye am na tamit ay loo xam ne dang day njëriñoo si biir liggéey bi loolu.
What motivates you for entire year that you are paid less than $2,000 and you are doing whatever collecting revenue?
nee na te yow soo liggéey bi si xaalis bi la ngay jël xaalis di ko dugal ba pare duñ la fay lu dul lu mutut ñaari junni.
Is that not risky?
nee na ndax loolu nekkatu yoon boo xam ne wala liggéey boo xam ne tamit liggéey bu risque la.
In the sense that it may tempt you to take money from the amount you collect.
parce que lu muy wane mooy nga dem di liggéey xaalis ngay liggéey di jot xaalis di ko yóbbu place ba pare luñ lay fay xaalis bu néew la ndax loolu mënut a tax nga laal xaalis bi.
déedéet musuma laal seen xaalis.
No, for me, I have never touched their monies.
You've had the issue of revenue collectors using fake receipts. Have you ever had that?
Nena nda musunga dega ay revenue collectors yi nga xamne dañoo jaay ticket yu bon yi nga xamne yu warut. Ñu wax fake tickets.
Man musuma ko dega de.
I have never had.
You never had a claim of collectors using receipts that are not accounted for.
Nena musulo dega tamit ñi nga xamne dañoo jaay ticket yi nga xamne kenn du leen xam fan la bir mi duggé.
Man lolu musuma ko xam.
No, I have never.
Now I am telling you that this is a case that had been happening in all the area councils.
Nena legi mu ngi la ko leral wala mu ngi la ko yegal ne li nekk na lo xamne def de xewi ci council ci.
Printing their own tickets.
Dañoo liggéey defar seen own tickets.
You give it to the vendors.
Ñuy dem di ko jox jaaykat yi.
So but then if you don't have enough or reasonable pay,
Nena because sooy liggéey amuloo fay bu mut.
This may be probably the reason why one or two people may engage in such activities.
Nena mën naa nekk loolu moo de tax kenn wala ñaar di dal di bokk wala di bokk seen bopp si jëfandikoo yooyu jëf yu bon yooyu.
Now you've had issues regarding cash suppression.
Nena am nga issue yi nga xam ne bokk na si xaalis bu manqué.
Now in your statement you had said that you will give these monies to Yasin John, is that correct? Is it Yasin John or Jom?
Yasin Jom.
Jom.
Jome.
Yes.
Nena wax nga fa ne am nga jamono yi nga xam ne xaalis bi nga dee jot danga ko dee jox kaase mooy Yasin Jom.
Waaw moom laa jox xaalis bi.
Yes, I gave the monies to her.
But you have receipts for all these collections.
Nena dafa mel ni xaalis bi nga ko dee jox yëpp danga dee am receipt.
Waaw maa ngi amee suma receipt si yëpp.
Yes, I have all my receipts.
And in your cash book, all your receipts are present.
Nena si cash book bi tam sa receipt yëpp ñu ngi fa.
Waaw si cash book bi tam suma receipt yaa ngi fa man.
Yes, I have all my receipts in the cash book.
Now, are you normally audited?
Nena nda dañ la dee audit.
Waaw suñ demee si field bi ba ñëw dañoo dem si market master bi.
Yes, from the field, whenever we are back, we go to the market master.
All right.
Market master bi dafa war a daf ko verify after ñu dem fay si cashier bi.
From the market master, you have to verify, then after we proceed to pay at the cashier.
So you don't go to the internal auditor?
Nena doo leen def si internal audit.
No, ñun duñ dee dem internal audit si field bi. Waaye ñoom dañ fa dee ñëw time to time.
We don't go to them, but they do come to us time to time.
So your collections are not audited daily before your submissions?
Nena kon collection yi nga dee def nekkut ne dañ ko dee audit bés bu nekk balaa nga dem fay.
No, market master bi moom dina confirm everything.
The market master will confirm everything.
Dina gis ne yow li nekk si book bi ak li nga indi everything mu ngi correct.
You reconcile to see what is on the book and the amount you brought.
Then si nga mun a dem si cashier bi pour fay sa xaalis.
Then from there you can be able to proceed to the cashier for payments.
But if you conspire with the market master, if any employee conspires with the market master, then he will be cleared by the market master.
Nena kon da nga gis ne képp koo xam ne dafa dugalante ak market master bi da nga gis ne moom market master moo lay seetloo fekk seetloo.
You understand?
Nena leer na.
Wow.
Yes.
So that is not audit.
Nena loolu du audit.
Because it's one and the same team.
Nena benn team bi la rek.
Your leader tells you to come and bring your cash book and your collections for verification.
Sa njiit mu dal dina ne isil xaalis bi ak sa cash book bi pour ñu seet ñu xayma ko.
You happen to agree with him.
Nena soo nanguwee ak moom.
And conspire with him.
Mun nga dégg ak moom.
Then he will clear you.
Nena ko moom moo lay leeral moo lay seetal.
And everyone will have his or her own benefit from it.
Nena ku nekk da nga am li nga xam ne da nga njëriñoo yéen ñaar
You go to the cashier and pay what you have been cleared.
la nga gis ne nga dem si cashier dal di ko fay li nga xam ne loolu la bind ne loolu nga isi.
That's why I said there is no audit.
Nena li moo tax mu ne la kon audit amu fa.
Auditors yi dañ dee ñëw comme end of year.
The auditors they used to come every end of year.
Yes.
dañoo ñëw ñu seet suñ books yi.
They do come and audit our books.
But at least that's enough here. That is not on a daily basis that you pass through audit for them to confirm.
Nena lolu atla nekut ne bes bu neka so waje wala so ñewé nga dal di dem bobu pour mom mu confirm.
Wow.
Yes, that's true.
All right. Unless there are questions for the witness, that will be all for.
Yes, Madam Touray, have you been receiving overtime payment?
Nena lu mo laajte moy overtime. Nena dañ la won di fay overtime.
Déedéet man duma dee def overtime.
No, I don't work for overtime.
During the end of the year exercise, do you receive payment?
Nena at bu neka ci at
Commission?
du at bi di jeex nda dañ la day jox luñ day wax commission.
Déedéet man duma dee am commission de. Xanaa kon unless 1/3 su jotee.
I do not have commission unless when there are public sales.
Suñu wàccee ci ground bi comme ñu jël ñun ñu dem ci ground bi.
When we are picked up to go to the ground.
Pour ñu liggéey 1/3 bi.
To work for the general sales.
Su jeexee.
Whenever it is finished.
Boobu dañu dee fay.
Then there we are paid.
Waaw loolu laa dee mun a.
How much over the years can you remember being paid?
Neena si at yi yëpp ñaata nga wala mun ñaata nga fàttaliku boobu lañ lan dee fay si yooyu.
Am na boo xam ne 2,500.
I can remember one 2,500. Yes.
When you receive these payments, are you given a voucher to sign indicating that they have given you a token for the extra work you have done?
Neena suñ la fay boobu noonu comme am nga liggéey bi nga xam ne dañ la sas nga defaat ko so ñu la koy fay ñu ne bu ñu la fay ndax dafa am fi nga xam ne foofu nga dee binde wala receipt la wala lan ne dañ ma fay xaalis.
Waaw am na paper bu ñu fa dee teg.
Yes,
képp ku ñu fay rek da ngaa sign.
There is a paper. Whoever is paid, you need to endorse your signature there.
So is it daily, and what is the length of the duration of time that you are paid for?
Nda bés la wala suñ lay fay lan lañ la day fay nda weer la day fay wala bés la wala semaine mooy
No,
length.
I did not say a month. I said what is the duration?
Nana loolu mooy duration bi lan mooy duration bi yaagaay bi
If
ba
the
lañ fay la.
activity is 1 week,
Nena
are
nda
they paid daily or are they paid at the end of the week?
neena su fekkee ne semaine ngeen dee liggéey nda wi semaine bi su jeexee lañ leen dee fay wala bés bu nekk ñu ngi lay fay.
Waaw foog 1/3 bi liggéeyuñ 1/3 bi yëpp ba mu jeex si la ñu soog a fay.
At the conclusion of the work, when it is ready or the work is finished, that is the time they paid.
So you are never paid a percentage of the collections you have done?
During the day, percentage, she has been having a bobo ngajot.
Musuma ko am.
I have never get that.
Council, is that all for the witness? Madam Touray, we will call you when we review your cash books.
Nena fumna ni nañ taxaw fi wa nañ la olaat.
You are discharged for today.
Suñ sété sa bobu ba paré bay té mom jéxal nañ ak yow.
Waaw. Mun ngeen ma balal ma wax tuuti.
Yes, we will give you the opportunity because you are coming back and we have other
nañ la
witnesses.
jo jamano bobu.
When you come back,
so
when we
ñëwaté
finish with you after looking at your documents,
Okay.
we will give you the opportunity.
so
to
ñëwaté
address us.
dinañ
Okay.
nañ la jo jamano pour nga.
Hana. Thank you.
You do have any question? It's break, okay. I'm just informed that it's time for us to go on break. We may rise.